we're going to be awkward a few times. So.
When we do this together, which we do sometimes, it gets weird. Our expectation is that God is always at work, all the time, wherever, doing exactly what it is that God does, making all things new. So if there's something wrong, then my assumption is God is brokenhearted about that thing, and He is at work trying to make that thing whole and right again. As Christians, we have the privilege of joining Him. First, we have to see what He's doing, and then we have to have the courage to step out and to play with Him as He does His thing of making all things new. But what the scriptures do is they show us the kind of stuff that God does in the world. They kind of inspire us, like a script for a play. It shows us our lines and the kind of actions we should do. It inspires us to go out into the world and to see what's wrong, to see it the way that God sees it, and to join Him in the thing that He does, which is making all things new.
And if He's making all things new, then He's also making the really small things new, in the ordinary places of our lives, like in the places of going to class, or making and eating food, or for us, getting our kids out the door to school each morning.
Chaos every morning.
And also in the everyday worries of our lives. But I wonder if just for a few moments here, if as we share these moments together, if we can receive this invitation that God extends to us, this invitation to join into the story that's unfolding. Can we seize today, this moment together today, and can we invite Jesus to show up? I found myself pulled in multiple directions. Work, relationships, classes, family, homework, to-do lists, future plans. I believed that I had to do it all, and that I could do it all.
When we worry, we're pulled. Between now and the future, between what we have and what we don't have. So we push harder, we work harder, we stay up later. In our constant rushing between now and the future, between what we have and what we don't have, that this passage invites us into a new place. In all of our scurry, Jesus offers us good news. And the good news is that God knows and God provides. Notice what Jesus highlights as the source of worry. Food and drink and clothing. This is just normal human experience, right? Every person thinks about this stuff. What am I going to eat, drink? What will I wear? How will I feed my family? But Jesus' worries that He lists here are just stand-ins for anything that we might worry about. What if I don't make eights and lose my scholarship? What if I don't make enough money and can't pay for school? What if I don't have enough money to buy dinner this evening? What if? There was this one time in our life when our life was like certifiably full. It was crazy. I was a full-time PhD student, which means that I was probably, getting up at, I did this, 4 a.m. I wrote till 7 when the boys got up, and then I started going again at 9 a.m. and I went until I couldn't go anymore, and then I went to my part-time job. Terese is working in residence life, which kind of goes 24/7 most days. We had 3 boys to take to school. We still had to buy groceries, cook their food. So Jesus doesn't work within the kingdom of worry. He has His own kingdom, and He calls us out of the kingdom of worry and into the kingdom where He is king and where there's peace. The tyrant of worry whips us with fear of what we don't have or what we want. He taxes us with stuff that we can get if only we will do this other thing. But Jesus isn't this kind of king. And His kingdom isn't built on the fear of what I don't have. Rather, His kingdom is built on God and who God is and what God does. It is in our little kingdoms of worry that we need a new king. One who sees what we need. One who is generous and powerful enough to give it to us. God knows what we need, and He gives it to us.